share today because I know I am here by divine appointment. And that is the most important thing in my life. Being where I need to be. Not because I want to be, but because I have to be. So it's a big blessing to be here with each one of you. And the talk that I have for today is about signs of alert. Signs of alert, as we know, as a human being, we are capable to understand each other with signs. And we see these signs everywhere that we go. We have the traffic signs that when we are driving, we have to pay attention, because if we don't pay attention to the signs, we can get in trouble. So, and I know that we pay attention very well. We have the medical alert, medical signs of alert that we receive all the time too. Our body tells us how we are feeling. For instance, I suffer from migraine headache, and before I had a migraine headache, I get the sign. I get my eyes, my stomach, so I know the migraine headache is coming. But first, I get the sign. Signs everywhere. I want to share very briefly about a medical condition in which I received a sign and I was able to help my father. At that time, I was out of the country and my father was here. And I received that urgent to place a phone call that I know it wasn't coming from me. It was a power. And I know it was coming from the I am, sending that message to the divinity, to the personality, I'm sorry. And when I received that call, I said, I need to place a phone call right now. And at that right moment, my father was having a stroke. So I was able to arrange an ambulance to take him to the hospital, and I was not here in the country. So it's very important that we are connected with that divine, with the Christ within us, because we can prevent so many bad things. Another sign that we get very often is the weather alert. Living in this country, I have learned to watch the Weather Channel before I leave the house, especially in the winter time. We want to be ready. We want to be, how is going to be tomorrow before I leave the house? Do I need to dress warmer? Is it going to snow? Do I need to go out shopping? So all of that we do. We prepare ourselves because we are able to receive a sign about how the weather is going to be. But my main talk, the goal of this talk, is not to talk about those human signs that we get, because we all know this. This talk is about it's the book of Exodus, about Moses and Pharaoh. So I want to read Exodus 6, 28, 29, and 30. Moses and Aaron obeyed God's commands. On the day when the Lord spoke to Moses in the land of Egypt, he said to him, I am the Lord. Tell Pharaoh, king of Egypt, that all that I am speaking to you. But Moses said, in the Lord's presence, since I am poor speaker, why will Pharaoh listen to me? Then the Lord said to Moses, see, I have made you like God to Pharaoh, and your brother Aaron shall be your prophet. You shall speak all that I command you, and your brother Aaron shall tell Pharaoh to let the Israelites go out of the land. So, over here, we are seeing how God has always a call for us. And many times we don't pay attention to that call for so many reasons. Today we are living a very hectic life, and we don't have the time to look ourselves from inside out. So we think that everything that is around us, the family, or the job, or the obligation, that is, and that's it. Okay, well, I'm here to tell you that it's more than that. And when we receive those signs, we have to pay attention. I'm going to share very quickly something that I like from Mary Morrissey, Reverend Morrissey. She said that if you have a dream and you are able to imagine how that dream is going to be taking place, that is not a big dream. It's not big enough. But if you have a call and you don't have any idea how you're going to make this call to be manifesting this call, that is a big dream. So we might say, that is wrong, because if I don't know the details, how am I going to be able to accomplish that dream? We are here, and we have God that is here with us, telling us that we don't need to worry about the details. I am here taking care of every single detail. So your job is to say, here I am. The Spanish minister began with a dream. I had a dream 2 years ago, and I was not thinking about being a spiritual leader at all. At that time, I was really busy, taking care of 2 restaurants, 2 girls in high school, and doing so many things in my life. And the last thing that I wanted to do was to do minister job. Not at all. But I had a dream, and it was so vivid. I was able to feel that dream. And when I came to Unity the next day, that was Sunday, I said to BJ, I had a dream last night that I was here having Spanish service. And BJ said, oh, really? Let's pray about it. And I said, okay, let's pray. Okay. So time went by, and once in a while, that dream used to pop out of my mind. You had a dream, remember? And especially when I was meditating, that dream used to come all the time. One day I said to myself, you know what, God? You gave me the call, so you're going to take care of every single thing for me. I have 2 businesses, so they must go if you want me to do this. And without knowing, I was free. I was free from the 2 businesses. And I'm like, wow, I'm so happy. Now I can breathe again. I can have a life. So, but that is the way that God talks to us. And our responsibility is to pay attention. And because we are so busy, we don't pay attention. But going back to Moses,